What do you think about Jaya, by the way?
Upper tail.
Yeah, upper tail.
Yeah, he's good. Like, he should. They'll fight. They'll unify. Try and unify the.
Do you reckon if I Usyk?
Well,
Eddie Hearn said so.
He's got to fight one. He's got to fight. There's another cruiserweight to unify the cruiserweight, doesn't he? And then I guess, yeah.
Pretty amazing career.
Yeah.
Not many people would even know.
I was going to say, like, he's just crept up, hasn't he? Like, makes he fights in set. He doesn't fight here. You know what I mean? Like, like all the other like user reference. Like they'll fight here, so you know them. Like they fight on Wednesday nights or Saturday night in Penrith or something like where he's always fought in Saudi on the big heavyweight card. So unless you're a boxing fan, you probably don't.
He's a small heavyweight.
He's a cruiserweight.
Yeah, I know, but he's fighting heavyweight. It's like, he doesn't care.
Nah, he's good on that. Who fights Inoue on? Is it Goodman?
I don't know.
He fights Inoue on next Friday night.
I'll have a look here.
Oof.
Why don't we have This is the thing with boxing, and this is my criticism of it compared to like the UFC. And obviously it's hard because you've got the 4 different things.
The best don't fight the best.
Well, but the advertising's so shit. Like, you don't know who's fighting when. Like, it's not like, unless you're fully into it, there's no way you can just like type in boxing and then it comes up with who's fighting that weekend, or like the build-up's just, it's all over the place.
Yeah. He must have pulled out the Aussie because he's fighting Yi Jun Kim. Inoue's $1.01.
That's the Japanese bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's scary as.
Yeah. He was fighting an Aussie. He must have pulled out.
He's quick. I can't believe those guys can knock people out considering how small they are.
I know, it's crazy.
Like the power that they must generate in those hits is just beyond me.
Yeah, Devil State. He had 14 stitches in the gruesome eye wound, which reopened and worsened during a training session on Saturday. Which ruled him out with the glamour belt with undisputed super bantamweight champion Noah Inoue.
Well, yeah, because especially any cut to the face is not worth the risk. Is well, one, you get the infection risk, but then if it opens, then you can't see shit. Like, I don't know if you watched.
And I reckon he's going to get hit in the face.
At least a few times.
Yeah.
What did you think of that last fight with bloody Buckley and Covington? Did you watch it? He only had 2 weeks training camp, you reckon?
Who, Covington?
Yeah.
He's a fucking he's the greatest excuse man on the planet. Like, he was winning that fight. Like, he says he's wearing him down. He says he never loses fucking on his merit. He's always like,
that's it.
There's always something with him.
To be fair, he couldn't see a thing that whole fight. So it's not like he just didn't look good. But the thing is, you knew he wasn't fit because it was the first time I've ever seen someone look at the clock in the first round. But
he prides himself on his
cardio.
Yeah. So, and Buckley has never been like, you wouldn't say the first thing about him is he's got big cardio. He's obviously got unbelievable knockout power in that, but it's like, but we'll see.
Buckley's a dog, mate. He'll fight anyone. Still, I'm not a massive fan of him, but
I wouldn't tell him that to his face, obviously.
He seems like a nice dude.
Yeah, I'll pat him on the back and say you're a great guy.
Covington said, I don't know if you saw the press conference, but like in the build-up to that, he's like, ask the Mamacitas of Miami about my fitness. It's pretty good. I do love that he calls out everyone.
Yeah. Well, that's why sales make fights, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. That's why he's been in there. He's friends with the right people as well, being friends with Dana and the president. Well, there's nothing really happening in the footy world, is there, to talk about?
Well, not that I'm aware of.
So is that how good the PR teams are of football clubs? Because it looks like even the NRL, I don't think anyone's been in trouble over the holidays.
No, they're all players just getting smarter.
Yeah.
Good on them. I guess we've had the cricket's taken up a fair bit of the pages on the paper. The Big Bash. What else have we had? This
tennis has started.
Tennis is on. NFL. Not that it gets much press here, but
you're now into the playoffs.
Yeah, which is good. So it's nice to have a break from the footy. Like they're all started back now. So it'll slowly start to drip feed in. Like we get something about it every day, but like we say every year, every side's having a great
preseason.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of every side is having their personal best years, and they're going to have the best teams.
Yeah.
They're all going to win the premiership this year, 18 sides, which is
right.
going to be hard. But
Plan is just to make finals, though.
like I said, but I'd love just someone to come and be honest. Go, you know what, the boys, they haven't had their best. They're going all right, but we've got a bit of work to do. You don't have to say we're going to. Fans, we're not going to win a game this year. We're fucked. Like, have a look at these blokes. They're hopeless. But, look at him. He's playing centre half for us. He's fucking hopeless. Like, what are we going to do here? So,
you reckon he's going to get a mark against
exactly.
McGovern and Barras?
No, is he playing on all the good key fucking forwards? He's going to get. We're going to have 10 kicked on him every week. Midfield, they're so soft.
Yeah,
but,
you can't say that.
No, exactly. But I just say, listen, we've got a bit of work to do.
Yeah,
that's all they need to say.
Just
be honest with your fans, because everyone. You know what? Aim for what do they say? Aim for the stars fall on the moon, aim for the moon fall on the ocean. So it's like, as if you give supporters less expectations, at least when you go and shit halfway through, you go, well, at least our coach told us. But
that's right.
But when they go, hey, everyone, we've had our best preseason to date. Everyone's fine. We're running PBs. Like, we're absolutely killing it. He's having his best season. He's going to be an All-Australian this year. They came out and they're 0-5 to start the year. And what's happened?
Yeah, at least hey, we've had an injury-riddled preseason.
Exactly.
The chances of us starting well is pretty limited.
We're getting there, but if we can just tread water for the first few rounds, let's be honest. But supporters and sponsors don't like to hear that, do they?
Nah.
You never know. 18 sides might start 5-0.
Yeah, maybe. Can't happen.
I'm not sure how the math works.
I didn't like that. Unless they're playing all the same teams.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say? Did you ever have an off-field? Did you ever get a big off-field issue during the off-season?
During the off-season?
Yeah.
Oh, my off-field issues were during in-season.
Yeah, in-season. You kept it strictly on business. Yeah.
I used to fuck up during the season. Yeah. I used to give the footy club some time off during the off-season. It was everyone's time rest. They didn't need to worry about me. Yeah. And also, I wasn't here.
Ah, okay. There you go.
Yeah. So from basically the day after the best and fairest till 3 days before I had to be back.
Yeah.
3 days before training started, I was in another country.
Overseas, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, and I tell people this is not all about. I tell the young, not that I see many of the young kids, but I told a couple of them before when I was leaving. Yeah. Well, you don't have to go and get on the bench for 2 months. Just go and see another. Man, there's weights and there's if you want to go and train. There's training gyms that are all around the world.
Yeah, literally.
Go and live in another country and learn a different culture for a month.
Yeah.
Don't go back home to Shepparton and just also go back home in Adelaide and do that for 6 weeks. It's boring. While you've got the means to go overseas and have
no kids or anything.
Yeah, exactly. You're making decent money and you've got decent holidays. Go and see the world.
Yeah, very wise from you.
I'm like an owl. I'm an owl. I'm a wise old man.
Didn't the Aussie cricket team...
I didn't see much of the world. I was seen
a lot of hotels.
A lot of hotels and bars. Exactly. Yeah.
I was going to say the Aussies turned it around though, didn't they?
Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't bad to watch.
I still wasn't as into it as I've been previously.
Was
that just the sport itself, you reckon?
Yeah, but you know what? Turn around when that young kid came in, he started batting.
Yeah.
That was good. Well, I don't know why all the Australians were so upset and complaining about the way he was playing. How the fuck's Khawaja still getting a game?
It's one of those weird things about the Australian cricket team.
Yeah, I know. Once you're in,
you're in, right?
Yeah, it's like incest. It's just once you're in.
It's
but Constance, all these old ex-cricketers and all the pundits saying, mate, it's bad for the cricket and he needs to pull his head in. Mm. How many people do you reckon tuned in to watch him bat when he was... I did. I had no interest in it. It was on in the background or I wasn't really paying attention. But when they bowled India out and they were about to bat, I'd be like, fuck, I'm going to put it on and see how he goes. And at least he had a crack and stood up to try to hit Bumrah out the ground.
Bumrah's good though, isn't he?
Yeah. So he was awesome for the game, I believe.
Yeah.
But, Bumrah was pretty good. He's got a weird... He doesn't look good, does he, though? The way he runs, he's like, how's he getting everyone out? But, no, he's obviously pretty good.
Yeah. Have you've been watching a bit of the NBA?
Yeah.
I kind of just don't watch it until after the All-Star.
Yeah. I'm more on the NFL right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, because we're in the peak season. But obviously I do because I bet on it every day. So I certainly have a look. Who's winning the MVP, do you think?
Everyone's still talking about Luka.
Luka?
Yeah.
He hasn't played for 2 weeks.
Well, they still reckon that's what I was reading an article about this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Who else are you going to put in there?
For the MVP, it's either Jokic or...
They're not going to give it to Jokic again.
Or it'll be SGA.
So then you probably think it's going to be...
It'll be SGA or it'll be SGA or Jokic. It'll definitely be one of those two.
I can't imagine they give it to Jokic just purely for that.
Mate, he's
but the fatigue thing is real.
Yeah.
Think about how many times LeBron. How many MVPs should LeBron have?
If it's the best, well, same with Jordan. Yeah, LeBron was the best player in the league for 10 years.
At least.
Yeah, at least Jordan was the best player in the league for 10 years, so they should have it every year.
Yeah.
It's a narrative-driven award, so I'd say SGA.
Yeah.
Because if they finish top in the West, he's going to probably be leading the league in points.
I would never have picked him to be like as good as he's going to be.
He's a great bet, like 30 points, 35 points and assists for $1.50. I bet on him every time he plays. And he's fun to watch. And what another good prop for SGA is first quarter points.
Yeah,
or over 10. It's always about $1.70, $1.80 first quarter points over 10 because he plays all the first quarter and he gets up about 8 shots. Now you just got to hope they go in.
Right, yeah.
And he goes to the foul line probably at least once or twice. So he's got to hit 4 shots and go to the foul line once, and he doesn't miss from the foul line. He gets his 10. Mate, is dead set. He doesn't miss. And you watch, this will go out today, and they play tomorrow, and he'll score 4 in the first quarter.
Yeah. Hey, as long as he gets those 8 shots, though, that's what you're betting on, right?
Exactly. Because I'd rather, well, at least he attempted them. Yeah. Sometimes you bet on blokes who don't go near the ball, and you're like, might as well waste.
That's why I used to always, when Clint Capella was playing for the Rockets with James Harden, always put it for first bucket. Because if they get it, it's going to be a pick and roll straight to the, Harden would always pass it off for the first one. It's like, it's like good odds for $3 or something. So, I mean,
who wins the NFL?
Oh, to be honest, I literally have not watched
a
single game since I've been on. I just turned off everything. So I wouldn't. Where are you sitting?
But I'll probably think it'll be Chiefs Lions, which is obviously the 2 favourites.
Yeah.
If my upsets this week, I think the Bills beat Baltimore, even though that's basically a pick 'em. The Baltimore's $1.95 and Baltimore $1.85, and I think the Rams beat Philly.
Yeah.
Rams are $3. I might just take them at the line though, just to be safe. But I'll have a little spec on them at $3.
Do you think it's pretty crazy that we've had Patriots have a dynasty, and then not that far after that, Kansas is about to go on a massive run.
Well,
can you see Kansas losing for a long time?
Well, they're on a massive run, so they'll be 3-0. Well, they'll just be a three-peat if they win it.
And so does he already he's obviously jumped Aaron Rodgers already.
Yep.
And so you'd say that it's now just between him and he's just chasing Brady essentially.
Basically, yeah. Well, Montana won 4? Did he? So in the NFL, they talk really about rings. But, he's probably as most talented as anyone's ever seen it. The way he throws the ball.
It's just a rocket.
Yeah,
he opens up so much of the game.
Good. Yeah, he's a freak. So I expect them. They got the Texans this week. They should flog the Texans. I think the Chiefs get through, and I think it'll be the Chiefs and the Bills in the conference final, and then I think it'll be the Rams and the Lions in the.
I wouldn't mind
NFC.
the Bills. I wouldn't mind the Bills getting through.
Yeah. Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is the man.
Yeah.
So he got engaged to Haley Steinfeld.
Is that Jerry's daughter?
No, Steinfeld, not Seinfeld. Yeah. Probably a distant relative.
Yeah.
For sure. UFC on this weekend. I was speaking to Jenkins. I probably don't know if I can release this, but apparently he's going to be on the main card.
Is he? That's good.
Yeah, which says how bad the card.
Yeah.
No offense to Jack, but I love him. Don't get me wrong. But
you'll get probably get one of the biggest pops. Is he popular in Sydney?
Well, he's almost got 100,000 followers, Jack.
Oh, is he?
So he's at 80,000 almost, I think. And then he's fighting a guy called Santos, and I reckon if you watch his fights, it's potential for fight of the night because they both this guy just comes forward and doesn't die wandering, and he's pretty skilled, lots of kicking. Obviously, we know Jack's good at his kicking, his grappling, and everything. So,
how's he looking? Is he?
You see, he shaved the head.
Yeah,
he's looking. Oh, he looks good.
Again?
Yeah, hot boy summer for Jack.
He needs to bleach it or something.
Yeah, I reckon he should just go full Eminem.
Yeah.
Considering he used to walk out to the song from 8 Mile.
Did he?
Yeah.
Lose yourself, whatever.
No, it was like his rap at the the final standoff.
Yeah.
Everybody in the 313.
Put your hands up, fucking hands up and follow me.
Yeah.
I know something about you.
Yeah. What was that one of your favourite movies of all time? I reckon,
Well,
sure.
I haven't seen it in 15 years, but it was sick, obviously.
Yeah.
We're white boys who loved Eminem, you know what I mean? Like, it was unbelievable.
That was my prime school,
mate.
wasn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
100%. But yeah, so Jack reckons he might be on the main card, which would be sick.
Yeah.
This weekend, pretty banger.
It is. Like, yeah, it's a sick card.
It sort of crept up, and
No, I was just seeing that before. I was like, I wasn't going to do anything for it. I was just going to
just watch it at home.
yeah. And then I looked at it. I was like, no, that's
Pretty good card.
pub worthy. So that's pub worthy. And the NFL,
Because even if you look at the prelims, that last fight before the main card, Peyton Talbot, the raps on him are so big, and like he's just destroyed the last 2 guys he's fought in the UFC.
yeah,
Pretty slick sort of dude. Be interested to see how he goes. Almeida, boring. Not a fan of his. It's just gonna be a grapple fest. But then Kevin Holland versus Derrida. That's gonna
be good. Who do you think wins?
Oh, that's a pick 'em. I think you've got to pick a 4-legger, don't you? For this.
Oh yeah.
Which I reckon is a
doing
really
that on
hard.
here?
Well, no, you can do it here if you want. Yeah,
Okay.
then we can promote it. But
Do you reckon Marab and Uma go the distance?
I kind of reckon it does because they're not going to get. Marab's not going to get submitted.
Yeah, they're not going to submit each other.
You wouldn't think, unless it's like a.
Love-
You reckon there's going to be a knockout?
Unless it's like a lucky one, like spin an elbow or something.
Yeah, and they'd have to be walking into it as well
Yeah.
because what are they bantamweight? Fuck. Marab's at 350. That's pretty insane.
No. So what have I got here? It's a 4-leg mark. I got a 3-leg mark. I got a 5-leg. I'll skip rid
I
of
think
that.
if you just take it as a single bet,
Yeah.
Marab at 350, I think you can't go wrong with that. That's ridiculous. Like, same with Sarukin. Like 375 is a lot of money.
Yeah. Do you think that goes? They're both fairly similar. Do you think that goes the distance?
He's like, I reckon Sarukian. I don't know. Like, I was thinking about this. How many round 5s has Sarukian had? He's had one not that long ago. And like that Charles Oliveira fight, it looked like he was starting to gas towards the end there.
Yeah.
In that round. We'll never know, obviously, but that UFC 300 where it was 3 rounds.
Pachaka Hill. Is Jermaine Hill everything we think he is? A lot of people he thinks he is, I guess.
Well, he's just, you kind of hate him at the moment, don't you?
Yeah.
Yuri's got that super awkward style though, right? With his like hands are down and like he invites you to hit.
Well, fucking Poltan took a while to get him out though.
Well, yeah, that
And if like East starches people pretty quick, or Killer Roundtree took an almighty beating from.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, but he just like made that adjustment in that second, and then like Rakic took it right to him, and then Yuri just fucking like just walked through him.
Yeah.
So I doubt, does Jamal Hill hit as hard as Poltan? Probably
No, you
not.
wouldn't think so.
But he's been knocked out twice by him.
Is
So
he?
does that do something to your brain? And you're a bit softer? I don't know. I just like Yuri. I'd probably take Yuri, but I reckon, would it be a war, you reckon? Can't imagine they're both going to come out crushing it. Do you reckon you go like over, how many rounds? What's the rounds market there?
I did.
Total rounds 3 or total rounds 2? Do you reckon it gets to the 3rd round?
Yeah, a bit of filling out process early. $1.70, that's what I did. $1.70.
Do they sell it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've done for the
All right, nice.
Aussie thing.
Good stuff. Do you reckon Yuri wins or you reckon Jamal wins? I hope Jamal wins just so he fights Poltan again.
Yeah. Do you reckon?
I don't want to see Yuri versus Alex.
They've already done it a couple of times, haven't they?
Yeah. Are you going to goes the distance for?
For the thing I did, doesn't go the distance, Islam and Armin. Just
Ooh.
just a bit of value, just a bit of value.
Spicy, yeah. Yes goes the distance for Marab.
No, I just did at least 3 rounds. That's $1.24.
Okay.
Renard and Moicano to win, and And total rounds completed $2.70 for Petrarca and
what's
Hill.
that paying?
$7.28.
That's not bad.
And then that's what I mean. Then you have individual bets on someone like on all the
outsiders there.
Yeah, $1.90 pick. You can take Holland or Ritter, like decent value there. And then you can add them in with the NFL, which is Sunday and Saturday.
Yeah. What do you reckon of the tennis? You been watching any of the tennis?
Only when I'm
betting on it.
Yeah. The tennis is good because it's on because basketball finishes at 3 or 4 o'clock. Then you flick it over and put a bet on. So you got something on all day.
Yeah.
But sometimes the kids want to watch the telly. But then you just watch but I keep betting on the Aussies. I keep fucking losing. So I'm glad all the Aussies have just about been knocked out yet. And Demonor's too short to back because he's $4.
Yeah.
So I backed. I took the over total games last night in the Kokonakis game, and that saluted.
Do you reckon Demon will ever? Is he the sort of guy that you can see winning it?
Oh, wow. I actually don't know enough about tennis, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's obviously a new era now, because I don't know many of the top players. Like Sin, I know Sin, he's meant to be a drug cheat. Alcaraz
is good.
So I couldn't tell you
Rude's good.
Who?
Rude. He's that Denmark
He got beat last night.
Did he?
Yep. Yeah. He's real good.
He's really good, though.
Yeah.
Who's the other Russian good guy? It's
It's Zverev. He got beat.
No, he's German, Zverev.
He got beat, yeah. Davidov. What's his name? No. Davidenko?
I know who you're talking about. The guy...
Medvedev. Danny Medvedev?
Medvedev, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's good. And who's the other Russian guy that I like? He wears his own T-shirt. He's sponsored by himself.
Is he?
Yeah.
Does he pay himself?
No, I just think he's a clothing brand. Rublev.
Rublev,
yeah. Good fun. Yeah, tennis is just one of those ones that... Because now that we have so much more to watch, right, on in terms of streaming platforms and sports, you hardly watch... Well, this is my case, the Australian Open and the cricket as much now, because I've got way better options to flick over.
Yeah, I just have the show when I'm dinner's going and stuff you can watch it. Yeah. Well, and the first week of the tennis is kind of boring because all the good players are just slapping people. Yeah. So once you get the good game,
second week's good. Yeah. Second week of the tournament's way better.
Unless you invested, I had the total game points last night. So I was just hoping everyone would get the tie break. So I was kind of watching them, hoping to get to a tie break. So I was kind of kept me entertained, but. We don't know them all yet. I did my podcast with Adam Peacock, who's into the tennis.
He's a good dude, Adam Peacock.
Yeah, had just before, and he was saying in 3 or 4 or 5 years, there'll be 4 or 5 guys who are like this year as Djokovic, who have won all the majority of the Grand Slams. We just got to wait for them to appear, I guess.
Okay, isn't that the shit thing about that you just got 3 dudes that win everything? Well, yeah. I guess it's kind of more exciting because then you got something to follow.
Oh, it depends. It's shit if they get bundled out in the first round because the viewings would drop off. But if Nadal and Federer are playing in a final, the ratings go.
That was insane. That.
Yeah, exactly. Federer, Djokovic, when they're playing in finals and playing these 5-set epics, you know what I mean? It's fucking sick.
That was amazing. Nadal versus Federer, that sort of era.
Yeah.
And then Djokovic came, peaked, because he came at the right time. He's a little bit younger than those guys. Yeah. So they were battling out for Grand Slams. And then when they were getting older, he was picking them off. He was picking them off. So it worked out well for him. No, should be good. What's your big bet for the weekend then?
I like, in the NFL, Isaiah Pacheco for the Chiefs to get over, I think his prop bet's 40.
Yeah, nice.
So I might ladder him up to 70 yards or something. I think he's 70 yards. He's $6 or $5.75. Like him in the NFL, if I was to have a bet, I think the Chiefs win comfortably. So I take them at the line.
Yeah,
7.5. The Lions Commanders is a tough game. Over 55 points. A lot of points. It's a lot of points, 2 touchdowns a quarter, which can happen with those 2 sides. But I think I'd lean on the under of this game. Just so high these points, playoff game, a bit of. So yeah, Lions have had 2 weeks to prepare.
Mm.
I think so. I like the under, and probably the Commanders with the line. I like the Rams at the line. I think they just about beat the Eagles.
You love the line, don't you?
The Lions.
No, the line betting.
Yeah. And I like Buffalo. So they're my bets for the week. For the other, and I'll do a heap of prop bets. We'll have a look a bit later. Yeah, well, we've got 5 games left or something, so you know
You gotta get in while you can.
Exactly.
It's good. I do like building multis on those games because it's like it's so easy to get your multi up to like $20.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's all right, and there's always that one. It's the $1.15 leg that takes you from 17 to 20. That fucks you.
Isn't it crazy? When it's like they're like the one touchdown pass for like the QB, and it's like $1.20.
Yeah,
and then like 2 touchdowns is like $2 something. So like you're always like, oh, I'll just put the 1 in.
Exactly.
And it's like no, it doesn't even do it. It's crazy. Dane Swan.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
What are you prepared to lose today? Set a deposit limit. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.